to transmute the energy, transcendence. And we're literally going to be in the energy of the Fool. Paint. Remember, this is about artistry. We're going to create with it. This goes back to scribe messages. And this is activating the Shaman. And the Shaman is connected to the King of Cups. And I can't find the King of Cups at this moment in time. But I am going to take a break and go and look for the King of Cups before we expand off this reading. This has to do with us being responsive, guys. And I've been called to share this message. Remember, this is connected to number 1. Oh, straight to the page. More confirmation we're at where we need to be. This is connected to number 1. Remember, the portal activation. The, February 2nd, 2022 was a 1 activation. Now here we are, February 20th, 2022 with a 1 activation. And it's connected to the 3. And the 3 of Cups reading, guys, I'm working on it. I've been working on it since December 9th. It's coming. And it's connected to this. And guys, there's much representation to see that the King of Cups is working with the Shaman here, okay? And this is finding our way on the path of the Shaman to heal from sickness. And because, we're separated from nature, we've been separated from nature, and many of us that live in metropolises or cities, that we can't just go to the jungle. We just don't have access to the jungle like that. So we're finding our way from within in a different form. And, this is why many of us have faced the death template to heal from sickness and to find, the songs of the Creator in order to heal from, to work with the rhythms, to work with the elements. And I even know, and understanding this energy myself and facing the death template and just beginning to work with the birds. And, following along with the songs of creation with the birds and just using that as a healing tool. And that, the Shaman has many tools and works with the natural rhythms and forces of creation to create a new, but we're working with the mother. We're working with the womb and the mother is always allowing us to create anew. The Shaman looks from the card with eyes that are both clear and open, and yet there is something ancient and profound within his steady gaze. He is wrapped in bearskin that is adorned with paintings of animals, spirits. In one, a human form is wearing a bison skin and is playing a bow, appearing to dance to the music. In the other, an antlered, owl-headed creature looks out from the image. And I feel very called to say, as we're creating a new, it's honoring, that we may be creating these tools from animals that have already crossed over or working with other tools, but we're definitely walking away from sacrificing animals. That is how we're creating a new. It is part of the, where we're going to restore the balance, because we've been over sacrificing animals. So now we have to restore the balance, guys. That's what this is about. That's why many people have been activated to go vegan, because of the fact of what eating meat consumption is doing on this planet right now, and the patterning. And it's not, once again, we're not going to attack people. We're activating with our new patterns to heal the earth and trusting the Creator's plan. And this has to do with being authentic. On the ground before him are laid objects that represent the 4 elements of the world. A skull rattle, air, a stone knife, earth, a smoking bundle, fire, and a hollow antler cup, water. He stands opposite the seer on the personal inner hub of the wheel and mediates the element of air, representing energies and levels of consciousness that defy human rationalization and are therefore deemed to be magic. Guys, this is where we heal with the element of air and this artificial hack of the matrix. And remember too, that's why we are expanding consciousness. The view of the universe possessed by these ancient artists was of a place where human elements and skill were intimately interwoven with the qualities of prowess and wild creatures. Human spiritual welfare was dependent on an empathetic exchange and respect for the sacred ancestral memory of all of life. And that has been lost, and we're restoring that. And mediation of the totem guardians and deities is a prime spiritual function of the shaman. This is a gateway card offering illumination to the labyrinth of the inner universe and the outer world of the universal mind. The shaman's unique quality is the ability to enter and commune with all levels of sentient life on earth. That's key. And when we amp this up with our connection to Pisces, guys, we're amping it up. It is he who shudders with the wisdom and joy contained in the haunting music of the whale song, or whose skin prickles with arousal at the howling of timber wolves. His soul reverberates with the unheard call of the mountains and smiles with pure joy at the laughter of the waterfall. The shaman applies his magic with intent. He studies the habits of the wild creatures. He understands the weather patterns that bring good harvests or dry summers. He knows the healing plants from the deadly fungi and can travel through the dark by watching the ritual dance of the magical beings that populate the night sky. He gives thanks to the trees that supply warmth and light in the winter and gathers the young around the fire to tell stories of great adventures and courage to delight and educate those who will listen. Through inner working and meditation, the shaman will bring insight and understanding of your true place in this world. Then practical application and the manifestation of wisdom and willpower into your physical world is possible. This requires dedication, why we're working with Sagittarius, patience and commitment, but it is the nature of real magic. This is the nature of real magic, guys. This is beautiful. All right. There's going to be some more channeled messages here, okay, guys? But this has to do, remember, with new patterning. We're activating new patterning with the shaman. And this is how we're transitioning. And we're transitioning here to the spaces and places we've been creating for the new world to exist. Remember, we are the builders. And this has to do with building with consciousness as well as actual building. Okay? Remember, from within to without. See you at our next part, guys.